Morning, everyone. I hope that you're having a great time here. It is my pleasure to be here on TEDxGreenwichUniversityDanang. And yeah, let's sit down and talk. Except for me, because I have to stand and do this. All right, so as you can see on the screen, do you think I look good in that photo? Right? I look good, right? But actually, that was the saddest day of the week for me. But I told myself, first, let me take a selfie, because that was the photo shoot day from Miss World Vietnam 2023. And there was no reason for me to be sad in front of the whole crew who was working so hard 24 hours to make my shoot go well, right? And that's what about it when you have to grow up. Sometimes it's not easy to put on a smile, but you have to pretend. And it's a good pretend, just like Rihanna said. It's how life goes. You cannot just let everybody be influenced by your negative thoughts and feelings. The point in life is to influence others with positivity, okay? And so it's going to be harder, but you chose it. And there's a reason for this title. And I've come up with it in just one night. And I basically rewrite everything for 3 times. Just ask him. And here I go, standing here in front of you. Okay, so does anybody here have any clue of how a day in the beauty queen's life would be, or how I start my day? Except for Tian, because she knows. No, don't raise your hand on this one. Okay, some of you may think that I wake up looking flawless. Yes, I do. If I slept in and without erasing my makeup on the next day, yeah. Or I have an epic breakfast straight on bed, or have everything done by my assistants? No. I used to share the same thoughts 6 months ago before I was officially crowned, and I don't blame you for that. Do you know that this morning I almost ran late to this TED, and I felt so bad. I was supposed to wake up at 2 doing my makeup, but I ended up waking up at 4 because I was staying up late doing some assignments, and my makeup artist was also really tired from her latest work. And she came to my house and she was like, okay, dude, I'm just gonna sleep a little bit and we'll wake up and do your makeup. And I'm sure we're gonna we'll keep it on time. But no, we were nearly late. I was supposed to be at the gate at 4:55, but we were still out there running like deers at 4:49. I still have the footages, but we couldn't manage to put it up here. It was so funny. But yeah, I'm here right now, so thank God. But the truth is, I woke up like this. Yeah, that was me. Basically just buzzed off sleeping anywhere. I love sleeping so much. And our work, Tian, we need sleep, lots of sleep. So that was me falling asleep on the couch of D-Tab Producer, if you know them. Super famous for Huynh Nguyen's products recently. And that was me a few days ago on a trip for charity events. And yet the third picture was basically me every time I do my makeup. So sorry so much, sister, because she was struggling doing my eyeliner every time. But yet that's just how I wake up. And, sometimes we get really tired, but I'm sorry. Yeah, I do mess up sometimes. You see, even if we're sad or tired, have bad breakouts, acne, bad hair days, we still have to manage to pull a day with that shades. I have a lot of sunglasses, but I'm practicing to give up on that and deal with life. Because, the just roll out of bed looks are daily norms to us. We are beauty queens, but we still wake up with dark circles, bad acne. But yeah, makeup can take care of the rest. So the point is that you have to finish your work with full responsibility. So what's next? I ask myself this question a lot recently because my life and my career path have jointly putting me on a roller coaster of emotions and relationship so crazily. And you know what? I couldn't recall the last time I woke up feeling light in my head, or have a decent breakfast without a series of thoughts just occupying my whole head. I don't know why. I am a very conflicting person in terms of psychology and emotion, just to let you all know. But right now, I'm standing here. I am the real Mai Phuong in the realest form, nicest outfit, I guess, ready to strip it all down for you about how I managed to pull off this hard knock life. I know that some of you can see my pictures, spread it on the internet somewhere, regarded as inappropriate for a title holder. But all I can say to you is that I've learned my lessons. I've got it all controlled. The questions have been answered, and I'm back with a good plan. So, life is not always like how you would want it to be, and it would turn out just as planned, you know. But the point is, when bad times happen, you have to keep your faith and stick to the first goal you set out. We're young, so we do make mistakes, but please have responsibilities for what you chose. Responsibility seems like a big word, but there's always a way. You can divide your responsibilities into small tasks and finish them one by one. So in case something goes wrong, it's just another failed task, not the whole process. And in the worst case, just breathe and change your strategy. Life is a game that needs more skills than just being the strongest one. As I told you earlier, I'm a very conflicting person. I could be standing here wearing a very girly outfit. I love this so much, and I truly appreciate the time and effort the designer has made. But I wish I could wear something like baggy jeans, crop tops, but no. I am Miss World Vietnam, and I am nobly tied to great responsibilities, that is to appear decently in front of a crowd, and I'm happy to do so. Some people might ask me, after all of the things that had happened, is Mai Phuong okay? What is she up to? And why did she do that? Did she get sad? Yes. Did she get mad because everything just happened constantly? Of course, I'm a human being. And so, will she come back to the soft and gentle looking outfits like how normal beauty queens would dress like? Hell yes, I'm standing here doing that right now. But I'm happy to do so. Because my title, it is tied to very precious things that I could do, not only for me, but for the society as well. And like I said, even if you want to do things that you like, you have to have responsibilities with the things you must do first. And for me, I have to do well with my work, and after that, we can go party whatsoever. And yeah, that's me. That's exactly me. The try me face. So why do I say that you have to use the try me method? Because I basically do that for my entire life. I was that very mischievous kid in the class who refused to take naps because I love playing with toys. And it was so hard for me to get the feel bé ngoan, bro. It's so hard. It's so hard. I dropped all the toys on the floors, and instead of helping the kids taking them up, like gathering them, I ate my teacher's snack because it fell off at the same time. I'm sorry, but yeah, we're kids. We're like sweets. And what happened was that at the end of the course, I did not get to be on the stage with my friends and get the feel bang wang. I mean, why do I need that? The point is that I was happy eating her snacks, but I did say sorry after that. And it was a bad experience, but it showed us that things can go wrong, but you learn after that. You learn how to respect others. As you learn how to respect the chances that this life gave you, so that you can move on further with confidence. Okay, so here. Does anyone know this movie? What is it? Yeah, Princess Diary. So I found myself in her as well, just a little. Is that she used to not look like that, right? And I I can see that she has to go through like school bully, like Khoa, right? Khoa has to go through. She also has a problem with communicating as well. She basically had everything that the speakers delivered today. And I think it's so great to see in the final scene she got to be so happy because she finally stepped out of her comfort zone and dared to dream. Dream of her crush, dream of a better life, and dream for a better look. That's enough for a high school girl. And you know what? Gravity holds everything down. It holds us down like this. That's why you guys can sit like that. Except your thoughts, your imagination, right? Anything that are intangible couldn't be held down by the gravity of the earth. I bet you all like Dang Vo, right? Anyone know Dang Vo, the rapper? Do you know the song by Này Chiêu Phết? There was this particular part where he sings. Nhưng có những lúc mọi thứ không như là những gì ta muốn. Thế giới luôn vận hành theo cái cách luôn ghi ta xuống. Nhưng mộng mơ anh nhiều như niêu cơm của thạch xanh. Ai muốn lấy cứ lấy, dạ, không thể nào mà sạch banh. Yeah. It means that you can take anything except my dreams and hope. And for the second you lose it, talk to your inner child. Nurture it with hope and dreams. Recently, I went to a class with my tutor. And she told me that I've lost my spark inside of me. I did not look truly happy in some photos that she saw, even though I smiled, even though I looked good in clothes, but I was not happy at all, and she saw that. And then she asked me a question. Can you imagine yourself wearing the crown of Miss World 2023? Because I'll be joining the international contest at the end of this year. And I immediately told her everything that I would do after I got the crown. And she told me that. I saw your eyes light up when you told me that. Your cheeks, it lifts up. You look younger. That's what I want you guys to do. You know Peter Pan? Only happy thoughts can lift him up from the ground. And that's what we should do. Think of the things that makes you happy. For my case, I am a person who is always tied down with negative thoughts. So I need to double that, triple that, quadruple that, up and up. More of happy thoughts, more of the things that can stimulate my creativities. That's why I always wear my earphones. Not that I refuse to talk to others, but whenever I listen to music, it takes up my whole soul. I love music so much, and definitely I can see myself being something in the industry in the future. And I really hope that you guys also support me. And also, at the moment, I'm raising my kid. The name is Yako, if you guys happen to know. It is a non-profitable company that me and Mrs. Pham Kim Yoon built so that we can share all of the sales that we had to the poorer ones. We're going to sell t-shirts, crop tops, and hoodies, and everything will be provided to all of the poorers internationally and domestically. Do you know why I said that it's my kid? Because I feel so loved when I think about it. It drags me out of bed every morning, and it makes me happy that one day, I'm gonna see you guys maybe wear it somewhere out on the street, right? Seeing it somewhere on the big screen maybe. Just to let you know, manifestations do work. Do you know manifestations? Yeah. When I was in the semi-final of Miss World 2022, there was this diamond sponsor called Casper. They had a big poster. It was a photo shooting day for the Casper. And I saw Lương Thùy Linh and all of the girls on that poster. And I was standing like this, just thinking. And then bam, I'm the ambassador of Casper now. Yeah. Thank you. I mean, I just think about it every day. And whenever I thought about being Miss World, I felt happy, and everything I do, it feels like It has a purpose. But I'm standing here as a Miss World now. I continuously making mistakes, bad decisions, even bad relationships. But I don't blame anyone. And I'm starting to heal myself and stop blaming myself as well. Because there are certain points in life that we can get fragile and like in doubts for a brighter future, but it's just normal things. Just stand up and pretend that it's a good life. And the more you pretend, you get stronger. Sometimes we have to do that. But if you're strong enough not to pretend, congratulations. You can pull off this hard knock life with style, and I believe that we're all in the same boat right now. And I'm not standing here to just keep telling you, rambling about the stories. I want you to go back home. Start planning something. It could be a trip with your friends. You know, random trips are fun. Cook some food. Or finish all of the assignments. Anything that makes you happy. Okay, this is kind of off the topic, but I want to share with you, since seeing your beautiful faces here really lightens me up. There were times that I thought of committing suicide. Yeah. Oh gosh. And yesterday I went home and I cried because I came home with fruit basket from my friends and a banh mi from my closest friend telling me to eat up. They are not the richest people, but they have only one, but they gave me one instead of having 10, but don't even have the thought of sharing me any of that. You should truly treasure the moments and the friends who are surrounding you. I don't talk to my mom a lot because I don't feel like she can understand me. But that's why we have the sentence called same vibe, cùng tần số. It's okay if you don't talk to your parents, but do find times and talk to them. Try to surround yourself with those friends who can pick you up. You might not feel it now, but when times come, you will understand my feeling that I'm standing up here. You're just gonna say that you chose it, Mai Phuong. Now cope with that. That's why I have the title. It's going to be harder, you chose it. I'm so ready and I'm so prepared. And even if you leave this place today, don't even remember a thing that I told you, I'm still happy because you're here and you let me being heard. So thank you.